Welcome along to a quick update because there is a bug in the system in F1 Clash, and this bug, as you can see over my shoulder with the 3 points at the moment, this bug could absolutely ruin your Grand Prix event at the weekend. And in this video, we're going to show you and tell you what this bug is, in the hope that when you get through to the weekend's racing on Saturday and Sunday, that you are aware of how this occurs. Now, this bug I am expecting hasn't been fixed at the time of recording on this video, so we do expect that the problem still does exist, but Hutch are aware of it and they will be hoping to try and deliver a fix quickly. But in the meantime, I need you to avoid getting a free point in the weekend racing, because one of these bugs, this only bug, could knock you out of a GP event. So you've got to be very careful. So let's tell you what that bug is. There is some other little bugs in the game, but this is the big one at the moment that we need to help you with. So there is currently a bug at the moment which will give you this. This is called a free point. It's almost like a disconnect. It's a non-completed race, basically, and that is a massive drop. If you think about it, you can get 47 points a race. If you get one of these, you're going to be dropping a massive 44 points. So again, you could be finishing last. You might not even make it through to the weekend. So we've got to eliminate that free point by giving you as much information as possible. So what is the bug that they are aware of? And this is Hutch Sam on Discord on F1 Clash. So some matchmaking failed is deducting flags. So in some instances, when a player has received a matchmaking failed error, flags have been deducted when they normally should not. If players experience this, they can contact support to have flags restored. So if you notice this, you need to contact support to try and get some of them flags back. But it extends slightly into GP. So in duels it happens, the same happens in GP, but the difference is you get hit with a free point, and that is what you don't need. So we've got a video of our good friend MK639 who's going to show us that he has lost some flags by doing what the error is. Now, the best way to get around this for you at home watching is basically do not search for a race unless you are 100% confident you are ready to race and you are 100% confident that 1, your drivers are okay, 2, your setup is okay, and 3, nobody is going to walk in on you, no one's going to distract you, no one's going to knock the door. You need to make sure that for that next 6 to 7 minutes you have clear race time to make sure that you don't have to cancel the search. If you cancel the search and then you try and race again and you get a timer, that is where the issue occurs. So let's show you this, which is from our good friend MK. But what I'll do is I'll just hide the bug behind and then bring that up. So here is MK's account. You can see he's got 11,330 flags at the moment. You can see that right at the top as well. So he goes to search for a race, and this is in duels because he doesn't want to get a free point. Now you can see he searched, he cancelled, he went to search again, and he got that timer message. We're all familiar with that timer. So that is an indication, and it doesn't happen to everybody, I don't believe, but some of you will get impacted. Now you can see the top of the flags is still correct. He hasn't dropped any flags as of yet. Now what he's going to do, he's going to go into his stats, and you can see, still got 11,330. That's still fine. He comes out, he goes back in, and watch what happens. Bang, 11,315. He's just dropped flags from cancelling the search. So if you do that, for example, in your GP event, you race, you cancel, and then you search, and you get the timer error, that is where the 3 point issues are occurring. So I'm going to play that again for you. Okay, so look at his flag count. And again, I know flags don't count for GP, but this same rule applies. Search for a race. Let's pretend this is GP, and I've cancelled it. I've then gone back into it. That error is massive. That is where you get the issue from the bug. And of course, that is what we need to avoid. So you only need to search if you have the physical time available. And obviously, if we go back through this, will see them flag counts change again. So that will go from 11,330. Takes a little bit of time for the system to catch up. You can still see it's the same at the moment. And then bang, he's going to check it again. And he is going to, there you go, drop points. So basically what that's doing is when you lose flags on F1 Clash, you are recording a loss. So that is why you need to get rid of that. That is the bug that is currently issued. When players receive the matchmaking failed, flags get deducted when they shouldn't. That is the bug that is in play. So you've got to make sure we avoid that. Make sure to go to Jules, go to your GP, and make sure you are ready to race. I can't stress that enough, because at the weekend, when you've got all these prizes, for example, for me in Junior, I've got all these prizes available. A 3 point is going to absolutely eliminate me. It could make me finish last if I'm dropping 44 points when I usually should take 47. Of course, if you get this bug on the opening round, or maybe you haven't even done your qualifying yet, because I'm going to release this today on Friday. Maybe you haven't done the qualifying yet. This might be massive, because imagine if you did this on the Friday, you got the 3 points, and you didn't even make it to the weekend's GP. That would be, like, disastrous. And I do expect this, basically, bug will be updated. It will be fixed pretty quickly, because it's a pretty damning bug. We haven't seen this type before, I don't think. So, Hutch have got their work cut out, but the good thing is, as we saw by Hutch Sam's message on the bug, they are aware of it. They logged this on the 13th of May, so that is when it got logged, which was literally on, what, Tuesday? I think the 13th of May was, if I check my calendar. Yeah, Tuesday. So they were aware of the issue on Tuesday, and hopefully they are working on a fix. So fingers crossed next week we are going to see the fix for this, and then we can cancel and not have to worry about flags. But in the meantime, you know what to do to avoid getting that dreaded 3 point and costing yourself massively at the weekend or qualifying round. So hopefully that has helped. That is our first big bug that I want to get out to you, because I want you to avoid the disappointment of getting one of them at the weekend. You're going to have enough time, hopefully, to see this video before you start racing on the Saturday and Sunday, or even into Jules. It's going to help you as well. So, with that, make sure to avoid everything I've said. Make sure to do the workarounds that I've said as well, and you can avoid some embarrassment, some frustration, some anger for getting that dreaded 3 point. I hope that's helped. If that has done, hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, and hopefully we can absolutely help you with plenty more videos to come.